touch that resistance of 10,800. In fact, it's almost there at 10,800, 850. You have, Nifty mid-cap 50 trying to do something. There's a lot of volatility over there. Nifty IT index has been at, all-time highs. Let's understand from Kunal Bothra that what exactly is happening in different indices and how you should place your bets when it comes to index trading. Kunal?
Thank you so much, Siddharth, for that. So, I'll be discussing Nifty mid-cap index, the Nifty IT index in detail, and also give you a snippet of how the Nifty 50, the Nifty main index, is poised. So now the first chart is the Nifty mid-cap index. If you look at the chart patterns over here, the upper end of the grid is the Nifty 50 mid-cap index, and the bottom grid is the RSI, the relative strength index of the Nifty 50 mid-cap index. Now look at the last 3 months or 6 months of price performance. The Nifty mid-cap index has been making a series of lower tops, but interestingly, it's forming a similar sort of a bottom as it was compared to over the last 6 months to approximately 9 months. So I think the last time we hit those levels on mid-cap index 4570, 4575 was somewhere in the end of 2017. The interesting part over here is the readings on RSI. If you look in the readings for RSI, the RSI is trading in a band, and that band is almost 40 to 60. 40 to 60 generally, in technical terms, we call it as a consolidation range. If the Nifty 50 mid-cap index breaks that support, which is 4500, and if it gets confirmed with a break on RSI on the lower side, then I believe you could see some accentuation of fall on the Nifty 50 mid-cap index. So this is one level which technical traders should be watching out for. Now we move on to the Nifty IT index, and on the monthly charts, the Nifty IT index is showing a pattern which is very similar to what we've seen few years back. So I've looked at the monthly charts for Nifty IT index, and the bottom grid is the stochastics on the Nifty IT index. Look at the points number 1, 2 and 3. The last time stochastics had given a positive breakout, the Nifty IT index managed to rally almost 8 to 10% higher from where the levels where they were at that point of breakout. Now point number 4 is where we are currently on the monthly charts for Nifty IT, which is why I believe that on long-term basis there is a very strong case that all the large cap IT stocks as well as few mid-cap names, they should continue to outperform and even continue their rally which they have seen in the last few months. We look at the Nifty IT on the daily charts, and we were discussing with Siddharth as that over the last couple of days there is this cup and handle kind of a pattern. Cup and handle patterns, technical terms, are more of a reversal pattern, but this is a rare case of a continuation cup and handle pattern. So look at the pattern strength for Nifty IT index. The last time, I think the month of April and May, we touched that 14,200 mark. We slipped out a bit, consolidated, came back and tested those levels. And in that process of testing it again, we formed a cup and handle pattern, which I believe is of strong significance. And if you try and couple it up with the monthly charts, it gives you a perspective of what I'm trying to say could probably happen for the IT index on a long-term basis. And the last and not the least chart is the Nifty index, the main Nifty key index. Why 10,800 is a very important resistance? Because you can look at the the rising trend line on the Nifty index. That rising trend line is taking exact resistance at 10,800. There's also an expanding triangle. So a couple of key technical terms, but that 10,800 is a very important resistance. We need to break out of that resistance pretty soon. If we fail to do that, then I believe that the index could grind lower. But if we break that 10,800 and close above it, a new high could be in the offing pretty soon.
Okay, Kunal, thanks for that wonderful analysis. And